what's up, guys? So basically, trade-ups have been fundamentally changed. It's not just the coverts; it's everything. Calculations, outcomes. So I just want to kind of go over it. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what I'm going to do next week or this week when my stuff comes off of trade protection. Yeah, I've been hoarding a lot of high beams. So I've got so many high beams right now, and they're like fundamentally useless. Like that's not how it works anymore. Like at all. So it's entirely based on that float range, because the high beam is float capped. You have less things to average it down overall. So we'll put in the 035 input high beams and see what all of them come out to be. So it comes out to be well worn. A 43. It's crazy, dude. But we'll go through a couple more examples here. So we'll take these out and we'll do a traditional, what would be a traditional trade up. You got your filler skin, and you got your input skin that you want to get the actual item out of. I think we're going to do bull reel on this one, just for giggles. So you notice there's a high float on that one, or high float range anyway, and it drops it down to 08, which is crazy. So traditional fillers are a thing of the past. Float cap fillers, a thing of the past. For the board reel, the garter has the most float range on it. I think it goes 0.7. So we'll swap that out here in a second. About the high beam, just do all garters. It'll be like an 05 flat, which is insane. I think overall it's a better system, but now all those fillers are garbage. And then the bad thing is you have to use your entire collection, right? You have to use all 10 instead of just like half and half, or I think in some cases it'll still work, but you just have to use more of what you're trying to get what you want and the flow that you want, which kind of sucks. So I haven't really tested it with lower tier to high tier and all that. I have to redo all that for my own sheets and stuff. So but the acid fade is pure garbage now. So honestly, which sucks. But I'm glad I got rid of a whole bunch of them before the update, thank God. But I was hoarding those as well, and would have really screwed me here. But anyway, it's just insane. It's different, but I think it's better overall. So we'll see. It takes out inventory basically, but I don't know what you're supposed to do with those float caps now at all, other than just use them, I guess. It's gonna be just a little bit different. I think now, if we look at the Dust 2 mil specs, I think they have full range. So you see that they're pretty juiced up in price, which is also good for me, because I've been hoarding Dust 2 stuff, so that's good news for me. But yeah, I guess you get that full range, and it gets pretty good outcome when using it as a filler. But I mean, $3 filler is kind of crazy, but it's like the new acid fade, I guess. So that's something I won't be going after. I don't know what else is a full range max float. But that's what I'll be looking into. So those are what you want for your fillers now. You see, we'll do a half and half here. It just to kind of give you an example, because the outcomes don't matter anymore. Even though it's still just a one outcome, it would still be a 50-50, regardless of how many outcomes your inputs would have. So I only did this because this was my trade up. This is what I would do for things to get mulberry stuff. So it's still pretty okay. It's not the end of the world. You just gotta be mindful the market has shifted. So just be on the lookout for those and stay safe. Watch what you're doing. But basically, low flow max range is the new norm. And you can still do. I don't know if you can do a 10% anymore with low float, but we'll see. We'll see what happens when the big guys come out with their videos and stuff about it. I just haven't seen any, so I want to put some out there. Just be careful, y'all. But anyway, I'll see you later.